Hello, welcome to AnAuraChicBeauty channel. This is my 100th video and I wanted to do something special for it by sharing my YouTube story of how I got started. September is also my birthday month, and so I thought this was the perfect time for my subscribers to get to know me a little bit better, so I hope you enjoy. To begin, my name is Karina, aka Glamour Girl, as I like to sign off on my blog. It's just a little nickname that my family and friends call me because I'm always dressed up or glammed up. I was born with a disability called osteogenesis imperfecta, which basically means my bones are very weak and break easily. There are varying degrees of severity with OI, and I am in between types 3 and 4. I've had over 50 fractures throughout my life and have body deformities. For example, my arms don't fully extend at the elbow, my legs are kind of curved like a bowl shape, and my spine has severe scoliosis. The top is sort of curved like an S shape, which kind of explains why I'm only 3 feet tall. I can't walk and use a wheelchair to get around, but for the most part I am lying down like how I am now. I do everything lying down, from eating, doing my makeup, styling my hair, and it's just the position that I feel most comfortable in. I started getting into makeup when I was around 12 to 13 years old. I would buy drugstore makeup with my friends and we would just have fun putting makeup on each other, not really knowing anything except from what we learned from teen magazines. And then in the 8th grade, 2 days before my 13th birthday, I had a fracture on my right femur, or the top of the leg, and it was at school during a transition from the bed that I was lying down on and resting to my wheelchair, and it takes 2 people for me to transfer from a bed to a wheelchair and vice versa, but it was no one's fault. These things happen. Sometimes if I position in a funny way, or if you pull on my arms or legs in a funny way, it can just cause a fracture. There's nothing that I can really do when I have a fracture except maybe put a cast on it and rest at home and wait for it to heal. Other fractures that I've had before would, heal quickly, maybe a few weeks or a few months. But this one took a really long time, about a year. And so during that time, I had my schooling at home, and even for the next 4 years of high school, because I decided not to attend the actual high school because I didn't really feel comfortable there, where, kids can be a little rougher, and, there's teenagers that much bigger than me and they can run around and all of that. But when I'm at home, there's not much that I can do. I just went on the computer, I watch TV, I do my homework and things like that. But that's when I actually started getting into makeup again. Kind of as a hobby, I would just spend hours making up my face, trying to recreate looks from magazines, trying to learn how to do a smoky eye, and I would even show some of my looks on the internet on message boards like makeupalley.com. I would show my face of the day, as that how they call it, and list all the products I use, and it would just really help improve my skills over time. Then I was about to graduate from high school, and just like any other teenager, I had to make the decision of whether I wanted to go to a 4-year college or do something else. And so for me, I decided to not go to college and instead pursue a makeup career or try to become a makeup artist. It was actually my mom's idea to do that because she knew I was really into makeup and that I could learn a lot more if I went to a makeup school or something. And so I went to a beauty and aesthetics school, and makeup schools might be for some people. For me personally, I didn't really learn a whole lot. I just took the beginner's course, but I didn't really enjoy my experience there. But I'm really glad I did it anyway, because with the certificate that I got from finishing the course, I was able to get a MAC Pro card and get a discount on other products, so that really helped. I realized that it wasn't realistic for me to work at a makeup counter or a store, because for me, sitting in a wheelchair for a long time can be really uncomfortable, and so I decided to kind of pursue a freelance makeup artist career and just maybe do on my friends and family to kind of build up my portfolio or something. And I also started selling Mark, which is a makeup brand from Avon, and it was a fun thing to do. I just kind of stopped recently, but I'm not really good at actually selling products, so I'm glad I didn't go into, makeup sales or anything like that at a store. But, it was a really good experience for me to learn. Then I discovered people doing makeup tutorials on YouTube right in their own homes, and a lot of them weren't even really professional makeup artists like there are now, but just teenagers, girls and guys, just anyone that loved makeup and knew how to put it on and wanted to teach people how to do it, made videos. And I thought, oh, this is something that I was kind of interested in doing. Part of me was really nervous to do it though, because it is the internet and anyone can say anything, leave any kind of comment on the videos without knowing who's behind the computer. And with me being, having a disability, I was kind of worried what people will say about me doing these videos. But another part of me thought this was a really cool idea and the perfect medium for me to do it, because it involves makeup, which I love. I can teach people how to apply it, and I can be comfortable right at home, lying down. So the setup I have to film my videos is I'm lying down on my bed in my room, and next to me I have a tripod, and hanging over me is my video camera, and I also have my lights right here, and I have a table right here where I usually set up all my makeup. And so in 2008 I uploaded my first YouTube video. It was just kind of a welcome to my channel video, kind of introducing myself and what my channel was about. I was actually in my wheelchair, but I was really nervous doing it because talking in front of a camera by yourself felt kind of awkward, and it was also raining a lot outside that day, and so you couldn't really hear what I was saying. But since then, I've uploaded my first tutorial. It was around Thanksgiving, and I haven't stopped ever since, and I really enjoy doing it. Currently, I don't go to school or work. I am a YouTube partner, and I started a blog a couple years ago to coincide with my YouTube channel and to write product reviews. And occasionally I do freelance work for proms and weddings, things like that. So those are kind of like my main jobs right now. Aside from that, I spend a lot of time doing SGI activities. Soka Gakkai International is a value-creating society lay Buddhist organization where we promote peace all around the world by practicing Nichiren Daishonin's philosophy. I mainly support youth activities, especially with young girls and young women around my age. And last year I did a beauty event where I had the girls come to my house, and I did the makeup, and we just had fun getting to know each other. I was even featured in the SGI Quarterly, which is a magazine for non-members in NGO, academic, and diplomatic fields. It showcases what SGI is doing all around the world for peace, culture, and education. And each issue has a different theme, and a couple of people who are SGI members write their experience about that theme and how SGI is involved. And so the theme that I was in was called Finding Freedom, and so my experience was about what freedom means to me and how SGI has helped me. And so this is the article, and I'm really proud of this. I'm not going to go too much detail about it, but SGI is a big part of my life. And so if you are interested in reading my experience, I'll put a link to it in the information bar down below. I love making these videos, being creative and helping people, but as much as I love doing it, I don't know how much of a career I could really make out of it. I mean, I know a lot of people who do this have expanded on to greater things and have had greater opportunities just from starting with these little YouTube videos. I do have bigger dreams and goals for myself though. I love traveling. I love learning about different cultures and meeting people, but with having a physical disability, it can be a little challenge, finding handicap accessible places like hotel rooms and commuting everywhere. But I would love to have maybe a show of some kind where I can travel and maybe talk about beauty and fashion, because that's what I love, but still helping people, especially the physical disabled, to show them that they can travel as well. And so I think by starting from these YouTube videos, it can really help me achieve those dreams one day. that's it for my story. I hope you found it a little bit interesting and have a better understanding of me. If you have any other questions that you'd like to know, leave a comment below and maybe I'll answer them in another video if you liked watching this one. I just want to say thank you to all of you for watching, commenting, rating my video, subscribing to my channel. I just really appreciate your support. It really motivates me and encourages me to continue making them, because obviously if no one watched it, then I wouldn't bother to make them. But again, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.